Yeah. I think I've started the recording. Yes. Let me just share the screen. Yes. Yes. I'm like, this was the reason we have just joined on the day one of UiPath platform developer training. As part of the particular training, we have run the similar batch previous couple of months back, where we have around 20 plus enrollments. And to just say successfully, we have placed around 3 plus people. Uh, we have helped them change their career into RPA, mostly into UiPath space, right? So as part of this particular UiPath platform developer, it's not that only studio orchestrator we are trying to cover. We are trying to cover things that was related to studio, test manager, document understanding. As part of document understanding, you'll have an action center as well as AI center. And for the deployment, we have this particular batch added automation ops too, right? And mostly the things that we want to highlight as part of the particular training is we'll be not starting from the scratch. We'll be starting uh, as something that was there in terms of advanced developer sort of a training and all, where you will try to have three real-time end-to-end projects. So one will be on the core automation. So second thing will be on the test suite, and third thing will be on the document understanding. Okay. And also, as part of this particular training, we will try to provide you access to the ERP based application in real time, how companies will try to operate on a enterprise application. So we are also trying to provide you a similar access, where we will try to show you that application also in this particular session. And also, as part of the particular program, you'll also have an access to 20 plus hours of UiPath basics, which also covers even what I can say 20 plus use cases too. So recently we have done some sort of use case series. You can have an access to the playlist. Let me just open the playlist here. So if you can see here, you have a play. We will try to provide you these links also in the chart. You have around like 10 videos where on daily basis, on each video you will try to see at least two cases. As part of this particular 10 days use case series, we have covered concepts related to core. We have covered concepts related to testing, document understanding. So these were the three basic scenarios or 20 plus use cases you can try to cover. It's not only basic scenarios. You can utilize clipboard AI. We have utilized thematic activities, AI related activities and all. Right. So that is one thing we suggest you to just go with. And the second playlist I suggest to you, if you're starting fresh or else like you have some knowledge on your path. Yes, still if you want to go with, we have a dedicated a basic playlist which will try to cover all the things that was related from the scratch. If you can see here, we have things related to starting of RPA, then with the basics, which covers the development life cycle, the product life, all the products in the UiPath, then with the studio workflow types, variables, arguments, and string methods, control statements. We have covered things related to selectors, object repository, table extraction on data table activities, Excel automation, database automation, email automation, exception handling, API automation, and things related to orchestrator. Right. So these basic, I'm like, say one thing we want to just give you a heads up is just cover like we want you to go ahead with these things. Okay. Yes, I think Patul, you can just take it up from here.
Yeah, thanks, Kiran. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining the demo session for UiPath real-time project training. And I would like to just see like how many of you are already working with UiPath or like other automation platform tools or other technologies somewhere. Can you just please raise your hands? No raising of the hands. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, I'm seeing very less count, but that's fine. Yeah, thanks, guys. You can just lower your hands. And see, as part of our real-time project training, we are not covering the basics as part of this curriculum. And even from the last batch to this batch, we increased a couple of more products as well as part of our curriculum. And why we are not including the basics, or why we are not teaching the basics for the paid as a part of our paid trainings is, uh, if you see our channel, we have given a couple of free trainings in terms of basics and all. And let me share my screen. Can someone confirm me if you can see my screen? Kiran?
Yes, we are able to.
Perfect, thank you. So see, this I'm just coming from the studio side, like, because if I log in with some other, I may not able to show you. Let me go to the channel directly. And if I come here to the playlist, we have given two, I think three free training batches. Okay. And why we are giving a free training batches and for the basics is we doesn't want to put you into that course and after paying the fees, like if you are not comfortable enough in terms of taking it up further, right? So first we want everyone to assess themselves that like whether they're uh, familiar with the basics, and then we are launching this real-time project, because we are trying to bring all of our expertise into the real-time project. Like we are perfectly explaining like what actually we do at work as part of our regular jobs. And all the three of us are like working on UiPath since last 7 years, and we have expertise on that as well. And let me go to from the studio. I will want to showcase one particular playlist, which is the last batch which we have given, and we have around 43 videos as part of it, and which is like every video is like 1 hour and 1.5 hour. Like some videos are like close to 1 hour, but some videos will be like more than 1 hour. And this is how we actually given our training in the last batch, like starting from the requirement walkthrough. Like we will be starting with the, let me just bring up my curriculum. So we will be first explaining like what is RPA implementation methodology and how the change management happens. Like
Gautam,
we might have
sorry,
seen,
sorry,
yeah,
sorry to disturb you. Can you just zoom in?
yeah, sure. Can you guys see this now? Yep. I think that this looks much more better, right? Kiran?
Yes, yes. Yes, it's better.
Yeah, perfect. Thanks. So, uh, like we have already might have seen that the software development life cycle or RPA development life cycle, and we have seen all these in as part of our YouTube videos and all. But here we are going to deep dive into that in more and more way. When it comes to the implementation methodology, not only till the deployment, even after moving it to the production, how actually the support life cycle works, right? And the incident lifecycle works. So we will be covering all those in detail, and we will touch base the basics of RE framework implementation and the orchestrator concepts, because you might have already gone through a couple of videos and you might be already having your basics, but we want to touch base that so that like you can just cope up your momentum. And then we will be clearly explaining you walk through making you to walking you through our ERP application, which we have hosted ourselves, which is in ERP Next. If you see in the Middle East, many companies are using this ERP application, and it is an open source, but we need to host it. And majority of the Middle East companies are using it, and you can directly put this project into your CV. That's how we are trying to explain. And also we will do the process definition document on call, and we will explain what are the different elements we need to capture and how we are going to create the flow diagrams. And also we are going to have a discussion on solution design. It's a two-way discussion. It's not like we are just explaining it. It's more kind of an interactive sessions we are going to have as part of our solution design, and we will explain you like how we generally do the effort estimations for. Let us assume that we got a process to be automated, and we need to give how much time it is going to take, right? So that also we are going to give. And also we will be using the version control system git repository, github, as part of our process. And when we are starting the development, we will be setting up our github, and we are going to do the development, and we will directly uh, pull that into the version control. Because when you start working in enterprise, when multiple team members are working on a single project, you need to have a version control. So we will be covering how we are going to set up. And also once the development is done, we will be doing the testing as well as part of our development itself. I didn't specifically mention it. And we will do the deployment using UiPath automation ops, where we have an CI/CD pipelines available. So with the help of that UiPath automation ops product, we are going to do the deployment. And after that, we are going to start with the UiPath test suite. We are going to cover, because UiPath test suite is also from the UiPath family. And when we know already UiPath, and it's very easy to start exploring the UiPath test suite. And the reason why we have added is, in most recent requirements, job postings, right? Like there are a lot of job openings on UiPath test suite along with UiPath. So just to get an edge over the other people, we included the UiPath test suite as well. And we will explain you the basics of UiPath test suite, and what are the, when you already covered with the RPA project, there are only very few functionalities which we should know in terms of going for the UiPath test suite. And after that, we are going to set up the Salesforce environment, and we will explain you a real-time project, what actually, uh, how the enterprise are going to do the Salesforce testing. Because if you see, Salesforce testing is a very big or vast sphere where people will ask specifically for the Salesforce testers, right? And also UiPath test suite. So we are combining both of the hot concepts, and we are trying to give a real-time project of testing as well with the help of UiPath test suite, that to online CRM application of Salesforce CPQ module, which is a very specialized concept. And in that, we are going to explain you each and every aspect of the real-time project, how it looks like, and we will develop the test cases, and we will execute those test cases. So this is what we are trying to cover as part of a basic RPA. It's not basic, enterprise RPA implementation project for core automation, and also a test automation. And also we are going to cover with the um, UiPath AI Center and document understanding concepts. Pradeep, if you can just take it up.
Yes, Patadu. So is my voice is clear?
Yes, your voice is
Yes,
clear.
yes.
Yeah. So we are created this content not only for the learning purpose. So this is a kind of a content where you can learn and where you can attend the interview. So these all are the entire content can come from the experience related stuff. So what I am going to cover in this particular training session. So this is the entire stuff related to the document understanding. Here I am going to cover about the document understanding and what kind of models do we have and how we can extract the data and what kind of uh, classification methods we have to do the extraction. And if you want to do the basic extraction, how you can do that. If you want to do the custom built ML extractors, how we can do that. And some kind of out of the box models which we have available in UiPath. So it's not only about the theoretical. So for each extractors and each classifications, what we are going to do, we are going to do some kind of use cases for it. And for each scenarios, we are going to cover the real-time use cases. So for that, what will happen? So whichever the use cases which we are going to implement it, we can keep these use cases in resume and we can say these are the projects we have worked on it. So, and I'm going to cover the framework here. So, document understanding framework, which is the framework we are going to use it for the particular clients. So when you are going to use the document understanding, so how we can use these particular framework. So we are going to configure it in our real-time use cases itself. And with the document understanding, we are going to cover AI Center also. So in AI Center, we know, so AI Center is one of the popular product in UiPath. So here, yeah, this is one of the popular product in UiPath where we can build the ML model. So we know right nowadays everyone is not dealing with the traditional RPA. So everyone is looking for some kind of AI related RPA, right? So we'll get all these stuffs in AI Center. So how we can run the pipelines or how we can create the skills and how we can see the logs and how we can consuming that particular ML skills. So these are the things we can cover it in the AI Center. And one more product I'm going to cover is a Action Center. So Action Center is a kind of human in the loop. So most of the automations we know. So it's not an end-to-end automation we can do it. So wherever you want to do some kind of validation. So we know right when you are dealing with the document understanding or Action Center, if you are extracting the data from any of the PDFs or any of the documents, so we have to figure it out whichever the data extracted by the bot, is it correct or not? We have to do the validation, right? So these validation can be done through the Action Center. So Action Center is a kind of validation, human in the loop. So where we can, where the user can log in and where the user can see whichever the data extracted from the bot, and he can do some kind of validations there. So for that, doing the validations also we have different kind of scenarios and different kinds of features we have it in the Action Center. So we are going to cover these are the sessions in the training area. Thanks, Patrudu. Thanks, Saikira.
Yeah, thanks, Pradeep. And also, along with this, what we are going to do is like because AI center is not at all possible for someone to get access to it, right? Like in case if you are not working in any of the organizations, you cannot get the access to the AI center. For that, like it will not allow in with Gmail or Outlook mail to access to any of the AI products. So what we will do is we will create a specific domain email address for you with our custom domain, and then we will be giving you access to the UiPath AI Center and its AI related products, and also to onboard you to this particular application, we will be creating your user details with the specific domain only. So these are the couple of users like which we have created as part of our last batch, so that you will get a hands-on on how you can implement uh, along with us, like when we are explaining you the use cases or like the projects. And after that, once you are comfortable and once you feel that you are comfortable enough in terms of your learning path, you can always request for us for having a mock interviews. And at the end of the course, we are going to give you interview tips and how we need to get prepared for the interviews as well. And in case if you have any queries, or like if you want to have a discussion of mock interviews, or if you want to get a feedback of how you can improve, we will be having those sessions as well on one-on-one sessions. And Saiken, do you have anything to add on this?
Yes, yes. So just want to showcase something here. I'll be just sharing my screen. Yes. So apart from like what Portugal has said, it's not that you can only just have the access to a particular playlist where you can see things related to basics and all for free of cost. We're also maintaining a page called Hyperautomation AI. So if you can see here, this is where we have done a recent use case series, and we have also provided the winners with some sort of goodies and all. Uh, you can see here it's not only apart from the series sort of information, you can also get the latest information related to your path here. We're also posting opportunities across globe in this particular sort of page. We can see here there is some opportunity here in Hyderabad. So So all the information related to that particular opportunities, you can see it here on a daily basis. Okay. So we have all the openings that was related to RPI in our network. We are trying to just post it here. Because so one thing we just need to keep in mind is our major goal is to just get our particular job in this RPS space. So after learning, we need to apply for some sort of opportunities. Yes, you need not search for anywhere. Here is a platform where you can get all the opportunities. And to people who has joined our particular batch, will provide these particular email IDs from all the different sort of HRs and all. So we can see here you have around 300, 400 plus sort of HR related information here. It's a database we are trying to just keep here. We have around like 490 plus, and we are just trying to even add here instead of going back there searching for the things. Yes, you have already a set of people here where you can just try to post your resume, where you can get some calls and all. We can help you out with those sort of information and all. So this is something an add-on you can try to get. I was just speaking about this use case series, right? So this is the use case series we have just launched last month where for continuous 2 weeks. It's for free of cost. We have done it. It's not that everything we try to make it commercial. It's a paid session what we are trying to presently go with because we need to provide even enterprise level application access and all, and you will have definitely things that uh, in the market nobody else was actually going with this particular sort of a content and all. Yes, and just to highlight again. Uh, so why should we learn something from Hyperautomation AI? So trainers are basically certified, specialized AI, advanced developer, solution architect, and even the test engineers. So trainers are official mentors, forum leaders, content creators, and speakers across various UiPath platforms. And you will be having a hands-on experience on ERP-based application as well as Salesforce. And Salesforce, you will have the testing what has already mentioned, and you'll have access to. I'm like you'll be just not learning your studio. You'll also have a experience on test manager, document understanding, action center, AI center, orchestrator, and automation ops. These were the components that will be covered as part of the curriculum. And as we said, like you'll have a free access to, and also you'll have an access to basics with all this particular content and all. Right. So in 30 days, in the sense like we'll try to cover around like 45 hours of sessions. Some days you'll have a session for 1 hour, but some days we'll try to extend for things where you'll have a 45 hours of content. Okay. And if you can see here in the basic content, it's already 20 plus hours of content we already provided. So if you are trying to seriously look for this particular opportunity, it's not like only 45 hours. It's something around like 65 hours of content you're trying to get here. Uh, and as for the particular things we have, Path Through has already shown, right? Like on a daily basis, what we are actually trying to cover. So we have when we are trying to talk about the projects here, the project complexity will be something like semi-medium. It's not like super complex process, but to just make sure that you have a familiarity on the ERP-based applications, you know how actually PDD created, SVD created, how the estimations are known, how the uh, breakdown structure happens for the estimations and all, how you actually deploy all these things, how you actually try to create in the RE framework. Everything will be shown as part of the particular curriculum here, right? It's starting from basic to something advanced. We'll try to show it in the project level. So not on something saying that hey, this is variable, this is argument, this is. It's already been there. You just need to like have those things done. Right? So that is what we just want to cover here in this demo sort of session and all. Anything you want to add, Pradeep or Patudu? Please add here.
Nothing specifically from my side.
Okay, that's great. So anyone has any sort of queries, we are just open for a discussion. So actual sessions will be starting from basically 14th of October. So 7th and 8th will have an demos. I'm like 8th will just showcase something that was related to life cycle session. And from 14th of October, actual sessions happens. So why we are having a break for like 4 5 days is we want to onboard you to different platforms like ERP based application. We need to provide you a domain specific sort of an ID where you will get an access to enterprise level applications like AI Center and all. So which you can't get for the community related things. So that was the reason why we just need some time to make you on board on this particular things, right? Apart from that, if you have any sort of queries, please do ask us. Even it's a layman question, yes, we are ready to answer you. But we request you to just open up, talk something where we can help you out with your queries with our expertise and all. So that is what we just want to go with. Any queries here? So Amol, Deepika, Jayesh, Kritika, Mani, Naveen, Padmakar, Sardi, Rajendra. So you have any queries, or else like if you want any information related to the particular course and all, yes, you can ping us on the numbers in the group. So already we are trying to provide you the contact numbers also. So, so somebody asking me personally, how is possible in 30 days here, but is learning. It's not like only 1 hour of session we will be trying to say here. It's parallelly you need to keep at least 2 to 3 hours of expertise in on a daily basis, whatever you are trying to learn. That is what we are trying to expect. It's not that after 30 days of session, Kiran, you said that we'll be getting a job. It's not like you'll be getting a job, but we can help you to walk on a correct path for your career transformation. If you're from non-IT, you want to get into this UiPath space, yes, definitely this is the platform. If you're from a different IT background or a different technology background, and you're looking for a thing to just jump into, yes, there is a correct platform we are trying to help you out. And also you're having a less expertise, or else like you have learned something but you don't know where to apply and how to apply this particular UiPath technology and all, yes, you are on the right path. We are trying to provide you our expertise uh, in this particular sort of a training. That is what we want to bring in this training particularly. And also we have seen the trends in market. It's not that student orchestra is getting you a job. Companies are looking for extra skills related to document understanding, where in document understanding we're also covering action center, A center, also the test suite of the test manager, with also deployment strategies related to automation ops using solution manager and all. So these were the things we are trying to cover as part of the particular curriculum here. Any queries? Please do let us know if you have any queries. If not, you can just also ping us in the chat window where we can help you out. Somebody asked, like, do you provide any course completion certificate? Of course, no, because there will be no sort of an value added if we can just provide, but we can help
So
you. Yes, for the
let me
yes,
take up that question, Kiran. See, guys, see, even if we provide a certificate, right, like because the certificate requires an authorization, right? Like, see, unless that is there, like it will not help you out. But what we can do is like instead of just saying that like we will give you a certificate, we'll make you to get that certified from a proper uh, authentic certificate, like which is from UiPath. Either if you want to get prepared for the paid exam or like to get the uh, certificate from the academy that like you have completed this time. We can guide you in that right direction. But what I feel is like certification alone actually will not help us. And even if you don't have the certification also, that works in case if you learn the things properly. So that's what I feel. Yeah, Kiran, if you want to add, you can add it.
Yes, yes, definitely. Like, that is what we just want to highlight. It's not that if we provide that's going to help you out, but we can help you out with all the resources that help you to get a job. It's not that we say that, hey, enroll this for this particular course, you'll get a job. I won't say that, but we try to provide you all the resources which can help you get a job. So it's like two-way sort of communication here. So we say it's not that I'm like, we help you to get all the information, all the knowledge, but parallelly it's also your effort to make sure that you're also implementing those learnings on a daily basis, and you're also getting prepared for that. We can help you with mock interviews. We can help you with your sort of project keeping in a particular resume and all. We can help you with all the information. That is what we can assure you on this particular part. Yes. I think if we are not having any sort of queries, I think we are just good to go for today. We'll just have a tomorrow session on some life cycle related to UiPath. Then we'll just start from Monday with our actual batch from October 14th. Uh, if you have any queries, yes, as we said, you can ask us, or else I think we are just good to drop.
Again, just one thing like we need to add, like tomorrow's session will be from 9:30. So just
Yes,
add.
yes, exactly. Yeah, the batch timings are from basically 9:30 to 9:30. It starts 9:30 basically. Yes, today only we just had it on 8:30, but from tomorrow it will be from 9:30. Okay then. I think it's good. Thank you. Thanks everyone for joining. Uh, Thanks Pradeep. Thanks Fatudu.
Yeah, thanks everyone.